You're in my domain, got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's a blowout, it's a hurricane, it's over before you know it. While you shaking, we're a dynasty in the making. We're the royalty, now we're breaking down the enemy. Move over for the soldiers. Take a swing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine, we live for this. It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights. For the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, we do it for the
And now, an XCW special presentation, the 2019 Viewers' Choice Awards.
As my soul's laid to rest, what is left of my body.
Welcome, XCW Galaxy to our 12th annual Viewers' Choice Awards. A very special match we have for you tonight, as always, for Viewers' Choice, ladies and gentlemen. JJ, accompanied by Steve-O, here to announce our Elimination Chained annual event. We have it every year before the VCAs. The winner of this match will go on to face, as we now know, Chris Jones is our new XCW champion, based on the results of Halloween Havoc. They will go on to face him at Midwinter Warfare for the XCW title.
Sounds like a plan. I love it.
And just so we know, we have 6 men in this match. 2 men start. Then as soon as those 2 men are out, we bring the 4 men that are going to be auxiliary. They get chained to the turnbuckle. And at the 5-minute mark after the match begins, 1 person's released. And then every 2 minutes after that, another person is released until all 6 men, or however many are remaining. You can be eliminated before all men come out, which is by pinfall, submission, whatever. Just a standard elimination match. But the last man standing, like I said, will go on to face Chris Jones at Midwinter Warfare for the XCW title.
Wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado,
Let's get it on!
ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is an Elimination Chain match. Elimination Chain match. Woo! Making his way to the ring. Woo! Weighing in 260 pounds, hailing from South Bend, Indiana. Ladies and gentlemen, the All-American Raven.
This whole business with Evan can't keep me chained down forever. Tonight begins.
Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, we get our first competitor chained up here. Now making his way to the ring. Weighing in at 205 pounds. Hailing from Belfast, Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Mr. Money in the Bank.
Just ready to see Breakout shine as a world champion. That's all I am.
the 5-minute timer starts now. Genocide and Hazard have 5 minutes until our first competitor is unlocked. And then after this, it will be 2 minutes.
Seriously?
Right.
You want to go to the corner so you can stand on the corner and we do it?
Not what corner? Wow.
Nobody's got a bobby pin that can
Come on! David and Goliath.
Shut up, you Irish bastard.
Don't start with me.
And don't fucking talk unless you gotta do it. You got something to undo this lock.
I gotta tell you, cold-hearted JJ Kelsey is one of the best shit talkers. I was up there, trying to keep a straight face. He's beating down Brogan O'Shea
Right?
with words.
I can't believe,
Hey, boy!
I had tried to keep a straight face, but it just doesn't happen.
And shoot through it. Oh! Everybody's fighting with each other now. I was gonna say, Hazard trying to get to the bottom of it.
Beaver teeth! Beaver teeth!
Beaver teeth! Oh, I just want to be a part of something.
Don't start with me, you American bastard. Come on!
A little over a minute since this match has started.
Your best quality was Bill Clinton.
Waylaying, steamrolling over Genocide.
I partner with Uncle Sam. That's right, he attacks you.
Because Brady's ransom.
Close. It's a standard match. Anything, you know, if you get DQ, pin, submitted, that's okay. If you get eliminated, Genocide very close. And just now hit the 3-minute mark. We have 3 minutes until the next competitor is let loose.
You know, I honestly do want to apologize to the ladder to the nuts.
Hey, Boyd, where's your tag team partner?
I think Boyd's
Which
matching
one?
you and your mom.
There it is.
Oh my God! The disrespect here.
I love it. I love it.
Spit in his face. That's why they like their Irish drinks.
And I guess I get lucky again, huh? Come on! Sorry! Oh, God.
As we continue to beat down Genocide. As we have a little over 2 minutes left until the next competitor is let loose.
You son of a bitch! Let go! You're an asshole!
2 minutes until the next competitor.
I'm sorry, I just can't hold it when you call somebody you're an asshole. That is the greatest line right there. I'm sorry, but oh.
Hazard got a little close to Brogan O'Shea there. Oh no, I'm sorry. Brady Branson.
Oh, yeah!
Boy!
Did you slip for the old shillelagh? Oh, I slipped in shillelagh
Son
real
of a
good.
bitch. Wait till we get out of here. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 1 minute left. 1 minute left until the first competitor is released from the shackles.
Because I can't get there right now.
Hey, Brogan. Guilty, it's him and then me.
Find out in a minute.
Good to know.
Bring him over here.
Come on, bring him over here. I'll give him a sit down for you. Come on. You got lucky. Oh, and a big splash.
You feel that, baby tickler? 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
It's okay, I'm sure.
You know what? I'll give you that. Right.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
like Void is first up.
Hey, Brogan, think about this. If you come in last, you have a better chance.
There he is. The timer starts now. Void is beat up by Genocide and Hazard here.
Aren't you guys a little bit old to be in young bloods? Hey, Brogan, think about this. If you come in last, then you'll have a better chance of winning. Now,
You going old?
his hair's gone. Genocide, I mean, you literally went to GM. There's an age restriction.
Wow.
Hey, come on.
I'm sorry.
Let go. Come on. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm sorry. Shouldn't be choking him.
You remember how to utilize the count too.
Sorry, shouldn't be choking him.
1 minute, 15 seconds left.
Come on.
Oh!
Honestly, no. I'm not gonna do that to him. We'll do this.
Hey, come on.
Got him by the titty.
You want to grab a little. Hey, we don't grab a little. You're supposed to grab
Now have 30 seconds until the next competitor is let loose. 30 seconds. Oh my god, that hurt me. Jesus Christ.
Right in the nose. Sexy Irish bastard. Man, this is the longest 30 seconds of my life.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
JJ Kelty!
You just wait for me for this chance. You'll feel it. You'll beat his ass, JJ. I promise you'll feel it.
Oh my god, this is... Let loose here.
Take some. Oh, son of a bitch. I knew he was going to. Boy, chuck me into that.
Hey, in Ireland, they use
This has turned into madness, ladies and gentlemen. Madness! Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. My Lanta.
Good try, guy.
Come on, JJ Kelty!
We are. Wow, this is crazy. We are approaching the 1 minute marker.
Come on!
Wow, this is some crazy.
Brogan.
Undercover. Oh,
Break it.
undo, guys.
Piece of shit.
Ooh, and I think this stomach. Oh, and punch in the face.
Brogan, if you listen to me,
Hey,
come on.
let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. And 30-second mark left.
God, only 30 seconds? Oh my god, I think Void got... Yep, he's dead.
Yup, he did. Yup, he did.
JJ working the leg of Hazard.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on. Yes!
So Brady will be the last to get one.
Yes, Brady's the last one in, and that 2-minute timer has started. Brogan and JJ, they were throwing jabs the entire night in that corner, so... Oh my gosh. Planted him. by Greg.
What
What can I say?
1, 2. We're break.
We have a minute 30 left. It's only been 30 seconds. We haven't even had a single person eliminated.
Come out of that corner.
All right. We've done it.
Hey, running bulldog.
Brogan sucks. Brogan sucks. 1, 2.
Belfast Bulldog.
Got 2.
We have 1 minute left until Brady Branson is let loose upon the competition.
You okay, guy?
Brody Bronson.
You want to talk about it? I can tell you about the 10 Amendments. I can tell you about the Constitution.
Tell about the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights.
I want you to actually give me 10 commandments.
White privileges. Listen, we try to
Listen.
keep government and religion.
Not you.
A 30 seconds left.
Officially.
Don't betray Kelsey. That was smart.
You'll get it through as far as
JJ.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pin him, Kelsey.
Oh,
I
boy.
was just kidding about the 10 commandments.
Listen, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Oh!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the timers are off. Every man is in. Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. It's Brady. Oh, German from hell. Good Lord.
Man beat the beat.
Brogan thought he caught it, but no. Hits him with the
Wait,
yes.
wait.
Well, look.
What?
It's Evan Phoenix. It's Evan Phoenix. Coming in. I mean, technically, he's... You can't disqualify a man who's not even in the match. You can't ruin the whole match. Can't stop it all. So as quick as he comes, there's a pin.
Hey, now.
There we go. We have.
Quicker than a snicker.
Yes, sir. Thanks to a little help from Evan Phoenix, Brogan O'Shea eliminates Brady Branson.
He's not part of that match. I mean, what? Sorry, guys. Go kick his butt. Go hurt him when you get back.
The only man standing is Hazard, and now with a little help from Hazard, Boyd. He's like, nope, I'm out of here. He's like, who do I want? Who do I want?
Ooh, I want Cold-Hearted Demon.
He's not the Demon anymore. He's cold-hearted JJ Kelton. Demon's gone.
Come on, JJ.
Like fried tater beef.
I love But, back to the VCA. Oh, my God.
Back
He just took
body
out
drop
everybody.
onto the group of men. They look like they're about to jump Hazard. Hazard says,
world.
well. Hazard taunting a little bit. Boyd with the roll up.
And welcome to his world. It's
Boyd, man, just made himself an enemy. Hazard is now out. That's Hazard and Brady Branson gone. Boyd, Genocide, Brogan, and JJ.
You got lucky.
Bye, Brody. Oh, look what happened. Genocide.
Brogan does
187.
from the Titanic. 2, 3.
There he goes. Boyd down as well. Genocide. Brogan's going for some. Jesus Christ. JJ County, the two who were trading barbs the entire time. One of these men is going to go on your face.
Oh, God!
He tried to dodge it, but he couldn't get out of the way. Brogan still got the kick in.
Alright, so, these two pairs left. They have never faced each other, have they? Take a new one.
Not that I know of.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I think it's going to win. I think it's going to be...
Not fair.
I don't know. I can't choose. I'd be okay with either of these men winning, really. Oh, some days I like them both. Some days I don't like either of them.
Kick out of 2.
Kick out at 2, he says. All right, ref is the final call. Both these men put it all on the line here.
Hey, Brogan, you dropped your pocket.
Another brisk Indiana night here at Cemetery Center, ladies and gentlemen. Good night, Brogan O'Shea.
Oh, the curve chop.
He's dragging around. Oh, he's going for the finale, ladies and gentlemen. The high-written district.
Violent Tank, baby!
Oh, man. Oh, he's going for another one? Is it another one?
What?
Again.
Oh my God! The second one!
That's got high my face.
Oh, and a little drop there.
Man, he's got it locked in. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Cold-hearted JJ County has won the right to face Chris Jones at XCW Midwinter Warfare next February.
Chris, your ass is mine, man.
JJ County standing tall here, Cemetery Center. A little dark out here, but it's JJ and Steve-O. We're going to go on inside and get down on the 2019 Viewers' Choice Awards, ladies and gentlemen. This is that time we're not going to keep you waiting. Here we go.
Didn't it feel like I spent an entire season looking for Chris? I'm kind of sick of looking for Chris.
You figured Star would be actually here.
Patrick O'Reilly probably already is here.
I'm not talking.
Hey, he's the one that says he can start. Paul has it full.
Well, you can't help it when you beat a guy in how many seconds? I didn't.
There's like 9.
All I cared about was the 30.
But Chris was supposed to meet us, what, an hour ago?
Yeah. Right? Like, at the call. I thought he was supposed to be there. I mean,
Well,
we got genocide.
He's the champ, so he can be factually really late, right?
We had genocide. We had genocide to carry our bags, so I ain't no beefcake.
What? Why don't your clothes ever matter? Why do you wear that shirt all the time?
Like, blue, orange. At least I guess your shoes, man.
Maybe he knows something.
Hey, guy.
Deacon Storm. So, we're looking for Chris Jones. We're headed to the award show. I assume that's where you're headed to. Have you seen him by chance?
Let's go. Good talk.
All right. Cool. Thanks.
Okay.
I guess that's a no.
I guess that is a no. Where the hell is Christopher?
I don't know, man. Like, maybe he wrecked his car. His phone goes straight to voicemail, and...
Maybe he does.
Hey, Corey, is everything all right?
Oh my God.
Don't go in there. Don't go in there. He's gotta be in there then.
This is Chris. What in the blue fuck? Oh.
This is your line.
Wrong room.
I expected you to be
Oh my God. Here. I told you not to go in there. Bad mistake. Bad mistake.
Yes.
Oh, you got your decision? Yes.
Now live from Shelby's Landing Clubhouse, it's the 2019 Viewers' Choice Awards. And here are your hosts, JJ and Aaron Schofner.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome XCW Galaxy to the 12th annual 2019 Viewers' Choice Awards. Oh man, thank you for being here. This is our third year doing this together.
Third for me and you, yeah.
Oh man, before we really get into it, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take a quick moment to congratulate Mr. JJ Kelty. He is the winner of the Elimination Chained Match we had previous to this award show. He now gets a shot at our new XCW champion, Chris Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for It's not an easy thing to do, It's cold weather. You've got all these other men, not to mention you're chained to a post for God knows how long before you let loose. He came out on top. He earned that spot, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Well, with all that being said about JJ, we got another year of XCW in the books today.
What books are those?
History books? I don't know.
No. Thought you actually booked this shit because it's been years and I still don't even know, my guy. I still don't even know. But
yeah. Well, this year we'll keep our part brief because last year's show kind of went by slower than the clothesline that won Hazard the New Age Championship this year.
I'm gonna shake off the rust, but come on, my man. So, without further ado, we'll just slide right into this thing like Brady into that little old lady. Sorry, Mindy. We love you. It's okay. She's out here somewhere.
So 2019 was a year of growth for XCW. We grew to actually over 600 subscribers on the YouTube channel, and our audience has never been so diverse.
Yeah, we actually have become so inclusive, ladies and gentlemen, we even let furries into the show now. Let's hear it for Dr. Wolfsburg. Forgot, he actually was not allowed into the premises tonight. I apologize. We're on the wrong side of town. Can't do that. It is what it is. Anyway, one of the factors that brought in these new viewers, ladies and gentlemen, was our expanding roster.
Yeah, that's right. We XCW partnered with FWL and XAWA to introduce the United Backyard Championship this year, and XCW Galaxy got to see all kinds of new faces.
Yes, so for example, Deacon Storm over there with his karate gimmick looks like Keegan-Michael Gee over there. Big fan.
And also our general manager, Psychor, signed Cold-Hearted JJ Kelty, the Corn Aesthetic Enigma.
Yeah. With the Swanton Bomb finisher, he reminds me of Jethro Hardy.
Yeah, not quite Jeff.
But, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of JJ, on a serious note, he has grown into a mainstay on the XCW roster, obviously signing with us on Midwinter Warfare. I'm sure Psychor remembers that very well. And over the 2019 season, he's gone from getting booed, of course, his debut beating the crap out of the general manager, to actually he's being cheered by the XCW Galaxy, winning that international title. He is the only one who's had a change in character, so to speak.
Yeah, for example, Brendan turned babyface and let everybody move into his apartment.
That's right. Now. The best part of that, ladies and gentlemen, is actually a fun fact for you. Every night there's a battle royale to see who gets the pull-out couch.
He said couch.
Who could forget when the Freedom Fighters betrayed their best friend, Psycho Circus Clown? And then later, Evan turned on Brady when he dropped the mask and gained some mass.
You should stay on that vegan diet. I don't know why you didn't. They're all about the environment. It's okay. Deal with it. But seriously, congratulations, Evan. You finished the season New Age champion. Not an easy feat, especially after the rough season you had with your partner. I know it was rough for you.
Right. What a year that title had as well, the New Age Championship. I think the New Age Champion changed more times than Brogan's accent did. Actually, it's actually been a long year for all the championships here in XCW. I mean, the Extreme Championship had to be vacated, and for a brief period of time, we had 2 international champions.
That was fun, Hazard and Tommy the Mayberry. But now we'll have one. It's okay. It's no big deal. And it's either of those men. So sorry, guys. Better luck next year. We saw new tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen. Starstruck Entertainment. They made their debut. Congratulations to them for finishing this season as tag team champions, destroying Freedom Fighters. It is what it is. And the new United Backyard Championship we saw it debut this year, ladies and gentlemen, was great. Genocide brought it home. Unfortunately, it did not stay there. Nightmare from XAWA, congratulations to him, winning it the last Ground Zero and taking it home.
There was one champion that was the most dominant of all season, and that was Venom. I think Venom got more airtime as champion than Kian after literally any wrestling move.
That's right. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, he could not hold on to it until tonight. Chris Jones defeated him in the first ever Full Metal Madness match, and what a match it was. I cannot wait till you guys see that. Oh my gosh, brutal. Of course, you've all seen it, but XCW Galaxy. You're in for a treat. Looking into 2020, Chris Jones is XCW champion, and finally, all is right with the world once again.
And because of that, XCW is now on track for an even better season next year. Our roster is as solid as ever, and our audience is responding. Next season will prove, as well as this one, that everyone in here is part of the most loyal, hardworking, dedicated, inclusive, and recognizable names in backyard wrestling.
That's beautiful, Aaron. Well, all that being said, we've done all this and all that.
Let's get on!
Let's get it on, guys. Thank you, Steve-O. And now, without further ado, to announce our first award, ladies and gentlemen, for Best Promo of the Year, can we please have the All-American Brady Branson come up here, present our first award for us. Don't be shy. It's all written for you. Don't worry. It'll be fine.
It may be written if Aaron can get it up.
Maybe.
That's what she said. She won.
Every year, we use promos as a way of furthering storylines and to help us tell a story between the superstars. Every promo has different aspects, from the tone to the setting to the words being spoken. This year, we had quite a few great promos, but the nominees for this promo of the year are the year is Venom and Chris, Dinner of Devastation. Just want to thank you guys for this award. I know this year has been a year of things you guys have never seen, either it's been character-wise or story-wise from me or in general. I just know next year I'm not going to stop and there's still going to be new things.
First award already gone. Best promo of the year. We'll do our next award coming up. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Our next award here is going to be for Outbreak Superstar of the Year.
Ooh, good one, good one.
You want to bring up our nice little handy prompt here?
Sir, let me get this going.
Outbreak Superstar of the Year will bring up Corey Lee to present.
Why not? Come on. Everybody gets a turn.
Veteran.
I can't read. We know that. Thank you.
Just keep them on. We know you need them to read. Show off.
What are we doing here? Outbreak?
Okay.
That's what they said.
Put your glasses back on so you can read it. It says multiple things right here. Okay. Every superstar strives for improvement every year. Some achieve growth of extraordinary measures. These competitors are ones who wasn't influential at the beginning of the year, but grew into themselves. This year, the nominees are
I put the team on my back. I do it all for the family. Everyone think they can rap. Nobody ever gon' challenge me. Started my week on a Sunday. They think they can make it in one day. I just been ready to take off. Waiting my turn on the runway. Never be turning around. Never be turning around. Ayy. Never be slowing it down. Never be slowing it down. Ayy. I keep my foot on the gas. I keep my foot on the gas. Ayy. I know I'm never gon' crash. I know I'm never gon' crash. Ayy. Never be turning around. Never be turning around. Ayy. Never be slowing it down. Never be slowing it down. Ayy. I keep my foot on the gas. I keep my foot on the gas. Ayy. I know I'm never gon' crash.
And the winner is DJ Wolbert.
This year, did a lot. You know what? My knee went out with that. Next year, 2020, there's a lot more in store. You know, evil just lives in me. And this right here, Outbreak Superstar of the Year. Next year, there's a lot more in store. Evil is always better.
Always love presenting that award, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get on to our next one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you're good, you're good. It's all right, it's all good. I appreciate you coming up here to say. Before we get into our next award, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to cut to a backstage segment with our special backstage interviewer, my man, Mr. Steven.
Brogan O'Shea, how are you liking the facilities today?
The building's quite nice, but I gotta tell you, the attitude of the rooms is shite.
Yeah? Well, I mean, I understand that. Now, I think the big question for everybody is, what's your plans for Midwinter Warfare?
My plans for Midwinter Warfare? Okay. You see, It was this very night last year where I challenged Genocide to the New Age Championship to let me have an opportunity to take it from him. And not only do I did that, but I defended it 2 more times successfully. I also went on to win the Extreme Championships from Jesse Justice, and now Brogan O'Shea. Let's Brogan in the bank. It's my Money in the Bank title, and to you, DJ. You may have won Outbreak Superstar of the Year, but I'm not JJ Kelty. See, I'm Brogan O'Shea, the 1%, and how about this year, Midwinter Warfare, you put your title on the line against Brogan, the Rambler, O'Shea. We'll see who comes out on top. Thanks.
Back at you guys.
Well, thank you, Steve-O. We appreciate that look into Mr. Brogan O'Shea. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to our next award. No time to waste. It is going to be for Rivalry of the Year. And without further ado, let's bring up, you know what? Let's just bring up Mr. Brogan O'Shea real quick to read this one. We're not...
Well, see, feuds are driving the point of the show that, maintain the attention of the audience. Throughout the season this year, we've had some intense personal rivalries, and now it's time to separate one from the rest. The nominees for Rivalry of the Year are... XWL versus XCW versus XAWA. To extend their black bond of flesh. You know, I never thought it would get this far. It's been over a year since we started doing this little tri-branded thing between the three of our brands. And in addition to the rivalries that it has blossomed, it has also blossomed a lot of unity between all three of the companies. And I appreciate the XCW allowing us to come into their house and do what we love to do the best, and that is entertain and perform. So we appreciate that greatly.
And we are very thankful to have you, Deacon Storm, and Will Smith as a part of our roster.
Yes.
It's almost not even like XCW, FWL, and XCWA are a thing. We're all a unity. We may not live in the same town, we may not communicate every single day, but the unity of all of us being together, creating this magic every other week, to me it's very special. I know it's very special to you. And there's a lot of them in the house tonight, and I actually want some of the XAWA guys to join us up here. This is just as much your guys' fun as it is ours. Especially for something that didn't even start out with XAWA at all. Started XCW versus FWL.
Yep.
You guys just came in and mollywopped. Nightmare, the United Backyard Wrestling Champion.
Woo!
I mean, hey, we even got Will Smith, who is the first to ever have an XAWA and XCW championship, the international and the extreme titles at the same time.
Woo! And as of today, he's the longest reigning international champion in our history as well.
And I'm sure there's going to be more super shows between XCW and XAWA to come.
Absolutely.
And an open invitation for, of course, all of you to participate and more. Hopefully we even see some more participants on the roster. Maybe we see more crossover. Anything is possible in 2020.
That's right. Look forward to it. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, despite what you may have heard, Backyard Wrestling is not dead. It is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen. We prove it every other week, I swear. And it's always good to see everybody come from so far to this little show. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to see everybody. And a lot of you have turned into friends. We all appreciate that. We all appreciate you guys coming in.
But moving right along,
Yep.
it's time to roll into Best Internet Show.
Oh.
And to present that award for us, DJ Waller.
Code up here. Boom. You DJ. Should be up and ready for you, my friend.
Best Internet Shows. Internet shows are additional content XCW produces for the entertainment of the XCW galaxy, whether it's counting down the best of the category with JJ or to sit down chat with Chris Jones. Many of the internet shows captivate the attention of all, but this year the nominees for the best internet show are
But it didn't matter 'cause we
year's best internet show goes to No False Finish.
Unfortunately, Chris Jones is not here at the moment, but he will receive this award in a timely fashion.
It is what it is. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Jones. Just get that for him. We'll get that for him. I hear next, we'll go on to our next award. Unfortunately, he's not. It is our Most Loved Superstar. And to award that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have our Most Loved Commentator. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I lied. Chris Jones is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Please, Chris Jones, come on up. Come on up. Congratulations, you just won Best Internet Show. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you piece of shit. What are you on? Okay, I wrecked on the way here, but are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Oh, God. Chris Jones, put it on genocide. No, because genocide doesn't drive, but use that for concern. I missed the roast. I'm sorry. It's all right. It wasn't that good. You pretty much had the best zinger right there. So good stuff. Good stuff. Get a license, genocide. Evan Phoenix, cut your hair. Thank you. Chris is back. Late. I got lost. Directions were not very good, and I forgot about Google Maps existing. So, Best Internet Show. It was actually, I won last year. It was actually supposed to be a show for Hazard. I wanted Hazard to do the show, and then I couldn't convince Fletch to convince Hazard to do the show because Hazard didn't want to do the fucking show. So Josh is like, "Hey, we'll call it No False Finish, and you'll do it." So. It's kind of a collaborative, and we did get renewed for a season 3. For first episode announcement? Oh! I have spoken with some other company owners. Ooh. So, season 3, episode 1 is going to be all about XAWA and FWA. Episode 2 is going to be a Fletch Takes Over, No False Finish. It's going to be whatever the Fletch wants to talk about. If he wants to talk about Steve-O, I guess we'll talk about Steve-O. But I probably won't be staying up here next year. We're going to have Tommy the Man Merriman in season 3. Yeah. We're going to have Hazard in season 3.
No, you won't.
Yes, we will. But enough for me. Thank you guys for voting for me. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you next year.
You know the reason why shit sheet never won anymore? Because Steve-O took over, so I could see you not winning next year.
Woo! Let's clap it up! Yay! Oh man. In all seriousness, no hard feelings. One day XCW 5 will take its rightful place as the best internet show.
And actually, JJ, before we get into Most Loved Superstar, Will Smith has actually asked us for some time, so we'd like to give Will Smith the floor.
Of course.
Will?
Mr. Smith.
Yes. Now, about a year ago, almost 2 years ago, I think, I contacted Fletch and JJ Kelty and brought XAWA into this. And then I decided I was going to join and sign with XCW as a double roster member for XAWA and XCW, and won as I said, when I first joined XCW, an enigma is a man of mystery and a thing of mystery. However, when I came to the show, there was no mystery. I came for this title here, and I won it. But due to an injury that has occurred at the last show, Halloween Havoc, I have to hereby retire from wrestling.
Don't do it!
And I must vacate the title. Thank you for accepting me into the family and allowing me to have some of the best damn matches of my career. And I hope hope soon, maybe 4 or 5 years down the road, if this is still a thing, and I hope to God it is, hopefully I can return and hopefully I can come back for that belt again. Thank you.
Onions in here. All right. All right. Well, after that,
We feel the same way, by the way, Will. We love you in XCW.
whew, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the show must go on. That was beautiful, Will. Thank you, thank you. We appreciate your time here, sir. It is time for one of my favorite awards to give out. Obviously, I would not be the one presenting it, but it is for Most Loved Superstar, ladies and gentlemen. You always love seeing it. Obviously, there's favorites in XCW every single year. So to do it, we're going to have XCW's favorite commentator, Steve-O, come on up here and... Good to have you up here, Steve.
Hi, thank you.
Everybody gets a turn.
Just like Steve-O's mom.
Oh shit!
By the way, I'm your father.
That's what they do.
All right.
I'd have been your father, but the dog made me able to think.
Oh my God!
How do you get lost?
Every year, the audience seem to be behind one person more than another. People who get the best crowd reactions are the ones considered the most loved superstars of the year. But this year, the nominees are... And the winner is... brings back memories. Flesh.
Who's the bitch now? And that's why I'm most loved. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, obviously, you voted for me. I mean, I can't say that I'm surprised, only for the simple fact that I'm the one that tallied the damn votes. But I can come up here and say, wow, I mean, this vote was based on the fact of crowd reaction, pops like that is what got me this award. And it was a tight race. Except for Brendan Stickle. But this right here should be the goal for every baby face on the roster. This should be your end goal of every year, is to be the one that got that big pop, the one that was your standout of the year when it comes to heroes. We know that Evan is no longer our hero. But I still appreciate this award. I'm glad that people are even there to cheer for me, whether you're watching it on a computer screen cheering or you're there in person. It's an outstanding award to win, and I'm very happy. Thank you.
Well, there he is.
Oh, yeah.
Fletch, the most humble man I know.
Alrighty, so what was that, most loved? It's about time for the other one then, JJ.
I think so, sir. I think so. What is it?
Most hated superstar of the year.
No, it's not Steve-O. He's not a superstar.
And to present that award, we're going to bring up Void.
Woo! Because nobody can hate Void.
No. Skittles! Yeah, he gives everybody Skittles. I was about to say, see? Get that on there for you. There you go, my friend.
Most hated superstar. Superstar. Jeez. I just had a mini stroke. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the dark side. All right. Sorry. Most hated superstar. Phoenix. Fuck you, man. I can't even take the stickle anymore. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, some of the people that you just cannot stand in this category for just those people. Most hated superstar of the year is an award made for that one person who the audience just cannot root for any reason. This year's nominees are.
In the story of life, on every page, this glorious reprise, I am alone again. A page with my pride, leaving you everything. As you walk away tonight, remember who you were following. I will not forget my first. Now that you're gone, I feel the sickness coursing my veins. It's beginning again all my life. This broken record plays. I thought that I was ready to change. It's beginning again all my life.
Oh, what? And your winner is Venom!
Oh, come on! Who's eating that? Premature.
Most hated. Some people like to be loved, but some people like to be hated. I like being hated because it helps fuel me. It helps fuel what I'm capable of. I mean, just look what I've done this past season. I've taken out Hazard, Genocide, Roy Lee, Fletch. I've taken them out all, and I've even taken out Chris Jones. But luckily, Chris pulled his head out of his ass, came back, and he got me. This 2020 season, there's still bigger things for me. There's still other titles. There's still other peoples that I need to conquer.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
That was the most confused reaction I've ever heard.
Is that it? Man, much airtime, but few words for some reason. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're on to our next award. We do 2 of these every year. This is the first one, ladies and gentlemen, is our first Hall Hall of Fame award, ladies and gentlemen. What?
What about honor award?
Oh, yes, it's right in between there. I forgot we have a special. I forgot we had a special. We had to keep it off the itinerary, ladies and gentlemen, because it's actually a surprise. We give out one of these awards every single year. Thankfully, the producers did not let me forget about it. Before we get to Hall of Fame, it is actually the Honor Award, ladies and gentlemen. We give one every year, and it's going to be presented by Fletch, Hazard, and Genocide. Those three men would come on up.
Stick up here, Sticky.
Shut up. It takes him a while. He was all the way back there. I can't help it.
He's
His short little legs.
His boss was
walking
stuck
up
to
to the first award.
Hey, can you do me a favor and move over so I can get in the camera?
Okay.
It's like a rainbow.
Is everybody doing it now?
So we're presenting the honor award.
That's a lot of mats right here. You are really hot.
You are.
Is that your picture from the boy band you're making?
Genocide, why are you crying?
It's because he had to start walking.
Great moment. Great moment.
All right.
Well, thank you. Just kidding. Every year we give the honor award to somebody who was in the military or someone who did something outstanding when it pertains to the wrestling business. This year, of course, is no different.
Absolutely. I mean, this person has been here pretty much since day one. Stood over on the sidelines constantly. I mean, this person's been around since day one. They're still here. Still going strong with the company. And who better?
This person. Oh, you were gonna speak?
Because he doesn't in any of the chats.
He was still crying.
That's exactly why I thought that it was just a me and you game. He was just standing up here to, show off the shirt he wears every day.
Hey, that's a quality shirt.
Oh, come on! Like you guys haven't been around him, he hasn't worn that shirt! He went to War Games in Chicago. Did he wear that shirt? Probably.
Hey!
When I picked him up for the last show, guess what shirt he was wearing?
Why are you crying?
If you can actually get off work, which I know that you can't, and you went to church, would you wear that shirt?
Probably because it's a nice shirt.
That is his church shirt.
It's nice and silk. You have a silk shirt? No, you do not.
Nobody owns a silk shirt anymore.
They feel good. Feel the shirt.
Oh my God.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him. But I'll tell you who can be touched. The recipient of the honor award.
No. In what way?
Guys, I'm married to her.
Woo! That's beautiful. That's gross.
Can I go ahead? You were gonna say something, right?
Yeah, the person who won this honor award, she's done good for this company, but she's also known as a super cunt.
Well, knowing from experience, she has a super cunt.
Yeah!
When's the last time you had that?
All right.
Probably the last time Genocide did. And he was wearing that shirt.
We'll be back at the Comedy Central roast of Genocide. He won.
That's okay. Genocide wears, Venom wears the same pair of shorts.
That's all you Hey, I got pants on today.
You were safe. Sure
No socks.
Yeah, barely.
No socks.
And his fancy church shoes.
You can't get socks on ankles.
All right, let's go.
We're supposed to be talking about her.
Let's go. Go ahead.
So
was that?
You weren't done? I
Yes,
thought you were
I was
talking.
That's all he could say. He probably just liked the post. Like, what post did he do? Because in the chat, all you do is put the little flame in the fucking box, and that's all you fucking do. It looks like your shirt.
Exactly. No.
It was an accident.
We give this award for the extraordinary wrestling experience, and she is definitely that. She probably hates wrestling. She probably hears it way too much. My kid is obsessed. I'm obsessed. But through it all, she's stuck with it. She's been our general manager for a long time. She screamed when Chris Jones almost caught Seneca on fire. Well, he did, but I did. We had a birthday honor show for her. She's been kidnapped by Nightmare.
Current owner.
She got beat up by Hazard.
And Venom. Mine was a little bit more.
And Corey Lee.
A couple love triangles.
I'm taking my hat out of that equation. I didn't do it. That's a lie.
Fake news.
Allegedly.
But a special award nonetheless.
Let's just say she gets around.
Jesus Christ.
That's what he says.
Without further ado, let's bring in Good Boy Moore.
I'm not chanting super cunt, forget it.
Wait a minute.
Well, apparently I get around and I'm a cunt, but on the brighter side, I have been around for a long time, seen a lot of people in and out, and it is a very big honor to receive this. I want to say thank you to everybody.
You're welcome.
We just got an email for the anonymous chicken.
And I quote.
Okay.
But thank you, and I definitely was not expecting it. Knowing most of the awards, that definitely threw me off guard.
Love you, Emily.
Are you okay?
Man.
Are we still doing this? Are we still the host?
I think we're still doing this. I think so. Well, they won the roast. We suck at that. Aha, we'll go to F-bomb. Sorry, FCC. Anyway, now, before I forget, we are on the Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure... Yes, Hall of Fame. It's going to be presented by a man who actually was just up here, but we never hate seeing his face.
Bring him up here by himself.
Yeah, hopefully not with these chuckleheads. Fletch, where are you? Oh, there he is.
All right, so more on a serious note. Let's get back to the real business here, and not great pumpkin over there. Every year we try to honor those people who have made a difference in the XCW with the Hall of Fame. And this year, of course, is no exception. But we did things a little different this year. Instead of having the 5 men to vote on, and we present 2 of those awards through the night. Tonight, we're only going to present 1. We're only going to present 1. The other one, I personally chose to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. Someone who had a very short stint in XCW. It only spanned it over a season and a half. A man who debuted in the Extreme King Battle Royal in 2004, and me and Dylan Bostic and Hazard were like, who the hell is this guy? And he looks like Spike Dudley. We even attempted to, the Chili Bowl cut, Spike Dudley, come on. We didn't know what to expect from this guy. But we knew that he was one of us. As kooky as he could be, as evil as he could be. We knew that he was one of us in XCW, and we were glad to have him. You know, I did camera during that Extreme Team Battle Royal, and I told everybody, hey, say your name when you come out, because I didn't know who the hell he was. I thought his name was Israel something. But that's not the case. The man I'm speaking about is none other than the late Azrael the Demon Knight. Azrael passed away earlier this year, and we honored him with a 10-bell salute, but in my opinion, that wasn't enough. He was a man that not only touched us in the season that he was a part of, but he touched us over the years. I stayed in contact with Curtis for a number of years after he left XCW. He also had a brief stint in independent wrestling alongside myself in New Era Wrestling in 2006, 2007, I believe, somewhere around there. And still, no matter what, when all those pro guys come in, it was like, oh, look at the yard tard. Curtis always stuck up for me. And I appreciate that to this day. I seen Curtis not so long ago. Ran into him at Walmart, I believe. And man, we clicked like two brothers. And I was so happy to see him, and then to later hear that he was sick by Fago. As a matter of fact, she's the one that told me. Devastated. But unfortunately, I never got the opportunity to seek out and talk to him. But Dylan Bostic did actually come to my house the day of Azrael's passing, and gave me the news. And again, I'm gonna appreciate that for everything that Dylan did for me that day, coming and relaying the message. And I want to give a shout out to Venom for making this moment possible. Before I call somebody up to accept this Hall of Fame award on Azrael's behalf, we're going to take a quick look at the video about Azrael's time in XCW.
What is there to say about Azrael the Demon Knight? Curtis Matty. Curtis Matty. I'm just at a loss for words. I don't know what to say about the guy, other than he was a good man, a great human being.
Sad day. It's pretty unfortunate. One of our own, Azrael the Demon Knight, has passed, and we haven't lost very many people in XCW, fortunately. It's just unfortunate of all people that it has to be Azrael Knight.
He's a big part of XCW's roster from 2004 till the end of 2005. And we've seen him quite a few times outside wrestling. Curtis hit on them older women. Curtis did love him some older women. Curtis, 26, 27, trying to date some 55-year-old lady. But appreciate your time that you had with us, Curtis, and you'll be missed, my friend.
He had a tough exterior. You've seen in his character, you've seen in real life, but deep down, it was a guy who had the most hurt feelings of anybody I've ever met.
He was standoffish at times. He was weird. There's times you could say he was an asshole. But, I mean, that's how it
got a little story. A lot of people know that Chris Jones dated Curtis's sister. Probably, ironically, Chris Jones' best relationship he ever had. But I dated Elizabeth probably for a year, and I got to meet Curtis maybe 3 times during that time. And the first time I ever spoke to Curtis was on Yahoo Messenger. Yeah, I'm old. So, I was at Elizabeth's house, giving Curtis's younger brother a hard time. And, well, I'm a hormonal teenager at the time, so I'm trying to make some moves on Curtis's sister, and I see a thing pop up on Yahoo, and Curtis. He's like, why is William texting me saying there's a boy over at your house and mom's not home? And I, typed back on Elizabeth's name. I said, fuck you, bitch. And he's like, what? I said, yeah, this is Elizabeth's boyfriend. Fuck you, Curtis. He's like, I'll kick your ass. And I said, I'm gonna fuck. Fast forward, I'd say probably about 3 months. We're doing a XCW Extreme King 2004. And we're all gathered in Josh's grandma's shed. Some random guy looks like Spike Dudley, according to Dylan Bostic. And we're all standing there, we're all talking. I'm like, who's this guy? He's like, I know you. I said, I don't know you. And he's like, you're Chris Jones, right? I said, yeah. You know me? He's like, yeah. You dated my sister. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Lo and behold, Curtis got eliminated. He didn't kill me. I kicked him.
I remember the first show you showed up. It was a Battle Royal. We called you Spike Dudley the entire time. And then it just kind of blossomed from there. You actually became a mainstay there for a while in XCW. What is it? Oh, you and Sin that ran out of time, and you actually just knocked Sin out.
Very kind guy. Always took the time to talk to somebody to better them in wrestling or in life or whatever the situation was. Very down to earth. He took the time to try to train people. He took time to spend time with people. I even remember one time we were all outside and there's this big snow bank on the side of our porch, which was our ring at the time. Curtis was out there pulling his pranks like he always did. He was a ripper from hell. And he dared all the guys to take some dives off the side of the porch into this big snow bank. And it eventually got to the point where the snow was so packed that we were just hitting solid ice. And that was Curtis, man. He was a practical joker and always in good spirits. I remember he ditched in the middle of the Viewer's Choice Awards Battle Royal to get laid. She was probably 50. But in all seriousness, we had Azrael for a good few years. I worked with him on the independents.
We decided to play a little prank on Dylan. And we decided to get some itching powder. And it was going to be a show in Columbus. You were going to put it in Dylan's trunks and his knee pads and stuff. And it was like, hey, this is going to be funny, especially when he goes to put it on and all that. And he goes out to wrestle. It's like, look, I'm itching really bad. Depancing Chris at the Oakster Civic Center. And everyone found out then that Chris was uncircumcised. Starting Felcher, man. And I will forever miss you. Rest in peace, my friend. Weird knowing that you're not around anymore. But we're definitely gonna miss the eyes, the beard. Love you, man. And until we see you again.
It's sad. It's sad, especially the way it went. He had cancer when he was young, and then it came back, and this time it defeated him. But one thing that'll never be defeated is his time in XCW. Rest in heaven, buddy.
To accept the award on his behalf is his little brother that Chris talked about, Bill Maddie.
Sorry, I'm a little emotional after watching that, but you know, me and my brother didn't see eye to eye in the early 2000s, so I wasn't around much when he was in XCW. You know, we didn't hang out much, I guess you could say. You know, 06, 07, we started hanging out quite a bit. So, you know, I see some faces here that I do kind of recognize, and I just want to say thank you to everybody. This would be an honor to him, and I know he would love it. And sorry, I'm not a great speaker, but I just want to say thanks, because, like I said, I know that this would be a great honor to him, and he would really appreciate it. So, just, again, thank you.
Thank you, Curtis.
Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Curtis. Back in the days we wanted everything, Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Mama said, something for oddities, stranger kisses. Ain't ever wannabes, waiting the novelties. Don't ever change, we wanted everything, Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down, oh. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. They say it's all been done, but they haven't seen the best of me. So I got one more run, and it's gonna be a sight to see. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars, but I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes.
The XCW VCA Awards. Let's see if I got any award. Hey! Hey! God dang it, they locked me out. Well, at least I can get the XAWA Awards.
Wow, the nice little showcase of the new talent we have around XCW.
A lot of promising guys coming in.
Definitely gets me ready for the 2020 season. Midwinter Warfare coming at us here in a few months, ladies and gentlemen, in February. Whew, be here before you know it. This next one, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on with our award show now. We're going to take, since everybody has to take a turn, we're going to go ahead, take ours, might as well. Presenting our next award, it's going to be Mr. A.A. Ronald.
All right. This one's going to be for the Masked Men Hall of Fame, and this is of all time. Every year, we take time to recognize the superstars who have continually helped transform the shape of XCW. But this year, we want to recognize one of our masked characters as we induct one more into the XCW Hall of Fame, and the nominees are
doing? We didn't even read the winner yet. This is. What are you doing?
Speech.
Give me
Speech.
that. No.
Speech.
No.
Speech. Speech.
No speech.
Speech.
No
Speech. Speech. Speech.
Put your phone down. You can't even. No, you can't even. You don't even talk.
I can't even read.
Yeah! We want toast! We want toast! We want toast! We want toast!
I don't even know why you're up here yet. You're a nominee, but guess what? You're not even the winner.
You did not win.
Go. Get out of here. Nope. The winner is
Psycho.
Eternal Darkness. Yay! Congratulations, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Person.
Where's Scully? Scully!
You're a whore.
What? I will translate. He said, Scully's a whore.
Speak up, you're growling too much.
No speech?
He can't seem to do it.
Alright then. That's not really what we expected. I made a few words, but okie dokie then.
He could have at least said 4.
Right?
I do not know, but unfortunately, I hope he's not very mad about that, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to go backstage right now to another segment with Steve-O. He's going to be standing live with Psycho Circus Clown. Let's hear from you.
Hell, Psycho Circus Clown, how you liking the VTA award so far? Okay, alright. Now, question. What's your plan for Midwinter Warfare? Alright guys, there you guys, back at you guys. Well, that was good.
Well,
alright.
I've done as well as I expected. Thank you, my man Steve-O. Pulling double duty tonight.
I know.
Our next award, ladies and gentlemen, we've already presented one. We're going to give it to someone else. Something we already pretty much looked at previously right before the break. You saw that newcomer package. We are going to go right into our newcomer, our best newcomer of the year, ladies and gentlemen. And to present that award, could we please have Mr. Patrick O'Reilly? Get on up here. Get on up here.
That's bullshit. You can't read. Bullshit.
Well, it's already up there. Sound it out.
If I have pictures, you can do pictures of pop-ups.
Oh, we have pop-ups now.
Best newcomer of the year. Being the new kid on the block is a challenge. That challenge changes everyone. This award recognizes the one person who adapted best to the obstacles placed in front of him in their opening stages on their XCW career. And the nominees are
Take a breath, hold it tight, trace the memory in every line. Does anyone feel what I feel? I know you're feeling what I feel. Oh, and every word is a piece of me. Every single note, every breath I breathe is a cry out, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. And I know how it feels to be alone. I've been knocked down, dragged to the cold. Sticks and stones never really did hurt me. I shine this light for the world.
Brogan O'Shea.
Where's the briefcase? Right. So this year I won newcomer of the year. Not bad, but you'll see next year. Got a lot coming from Brogan O'Shea. I can't wait to show you. It all starts with DJ. Take it easy.
Terrific.
My bad.
Places to be, people say excuse us, excuse us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go here. There you go. Thank you, Stephen.
Brings us to best comebacks.
There we go. Best. Now, moving on, as you said, best comeback. Keep it going, let's keep it going. Why not? Let's get Mr. Evan Phoenix. Come on up here. You haven't done one yet.
Hey! What's up, Steve-O?
He's like me, trying to hide.
Stand up for your hero.
Woo!
Bye-bye.
I have a chance to sit down.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Asshole.
Asshole.
Anyways, many people leave XCW for many reasons, and several find their way back, such as I. This award celebrates the person who found their way back and did so most successfully in the 2019 season, and the nominees are
Think that I'm a freak when I'm talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. You could think that I'm a creep when I'm singing all alone, but it's like I couldn't see straight on my own. When I fall, we start again, and when I feel like I'm just dead, and when I call, it comes again.
And the winner is Chris Jones.
Can you pin down to get that? It's that old age, man.
I was debating on making Steve-O pick it up.
Should have.
Well, as they said when they were announcing what it means for a comeback of the year, you know, you were gone and you came back, and many of the nominees were gone for many different reasons. You know, Venom taking out multiple people, main reason for me being out. And then I came back, and I came back with a vengeance. Fletch helped convince me to come back and made my return of Halloween Havoc to ultimately prove that Venom's not really a monster.
Woo!
And while I'm up here, Chris Jones was watching the Elimination Chain match. Chris Jones did see it. Chris Jones did see the winner. And I want you to look directly into my eyes because you are not here, JJ Kelty. We spoke last show. We spoke backstage and we had a heated confrontation. But Chris Jones is a professional. So come Midwinter Warfare, you will get your match. And I will prove that XCW is the superior brand. And that goes not only for JJ Kelty from FWL, that also goes to Nightmare
from XAW. Chris Jones wasn't in the United Backyard Tournament. Chris Jones didn't get a shot at that belt. And believe me, if you stepped in the ring with Chris Jones or someone like Tommy Merriman or the Fletch from XCW, you wouldn't be holding that right now. Corey Lee and Brendan Stickle, I see you guys holding the tag team championships. Now Chris Jones can pick up Hazard. I can pick up, well, I can't pick up Genocide, but I can pick Genocide. And Chris Jones would come for those tag team championships. It goes, Evan Phoenix, you dropped this prestigious award on the floor. Chris Jones does have a habit of winning that New Age championship. I know, I'm just going to put the whole locker room on notice. XCW, XAWA, FWL, Chris Jones appreciates all the hard work. But I'm coming for each and every one of you. And I don't see you. Brogan O'Shea, you're around here somewhere. Chris Jones got eyes in the back of his head. So you're going to need more than a briefcase, because I'm not Corey Lee and you're not Austin Chaos. You're not cashing in on me. So, whenever you're ready, Brogan, I'm ready. Yeah. You had to check my belt for a title, or my belt here thing for a title. Jesus, don't kill me, Chris. We love you. We love you. I don't know if you weren't here for it in the show, but I said you're the champion and all's right in the world again. So we're good. We're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Big words from our champion there, Chris Jones. I understand some other people might have some big words as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're waiting again. We have another backstage segment. Steve-O is back with XCW's newest tag team, Heart of the Storm. Let's get to it.
Heart of the Storm, this is your first time being at the VCA.
You have to stand so close.
Oh, just a little bit. So, how are you guys liking it so far?
It's all right.
Could be better.
Could be better. Could be better.
We prefer. I think we prefer our show.
Yeah.
We'll always prefer our show.
Yeah.
Just because we're better.
What are your mid-win warfare plans?
Believe me. If Chris Jones wants those tag titles, he's gonna have to get in line behind us. Corey Lee, Brendan Stickle, you had our number one time over the last 4 months. We've had your number every other time. So with Midwinter Warfare, you're going to put those tag titles back on the line against us in Pandora's box. Bring it.
We're going to take them titles, baby.
Well, you heard it, guys. Back into you.
Big
words indeed, sir. They were not ready. Obviously not a fan, or definitely not scared. It's okay.
But moving right on along here, we're going to give out our award for Best New Age Champion of the Year. There have been quite a few.
Yes, sir. Remember that.
To do the honors, we'll bring up Tommy the Man Merriman.
Oh yeah!
Great jelly!
Oh yeah! Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good.
So this category, I don't think I've ever held a New Age title.
Yeah, man.
That is one title. Well, there's a couple out there. I've never been much of a tag team kind of guy.
I've had cruiserweight, right?
But I heard a lot of you are tag teaming.
Oh, I get it. It's a sex thing.
New Age Champion. The New Age Championship originated in 2011 as a championship that was always on the line. This title has several people hold it. The last of this year, from Genocide, Patrick O'Reilly. This award celebrates the person who has been recognized as the best New Age champion of the year. And the nominees are. Best New Age Champion of the Year, Patrick O'Reilly.
So, best New Age champion. See, I was a star of Summer Mania. I was the star of Halloween Havoc. Everyone wants to talk about me. And guess what? Now I'm the star of this show.
Woo! Didn't you lose in like 2 seconds?
Hold on. I've been hearing you for months and months and months talk about how you're the star. You're the star of SummerMania. Yeah, if the star is taking a horrible bump on a clothesline, then you were the star. Damn! Bird! If being a star is not being able to hit your own moves correctly, then you're a star. If you can cut the worst promo of all time, even worse than James Cerebral, you're definitely a star, Pat. And I know that you, not once, but twice, won contendership to face the Extreme Champion. But now that there is no Extreme Champion and Will Smith has vacated the championship, maybe it's time someone else step up to the plate.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy...
Don't do it.
Don't worry, you have to cheat to win, so it don't matter.
Beat his ass! Fuck him up, Clutch!
Accept the challenge!
Fuck him up!
Midwinter Warfare. Patrick O'Reilly, Fletch for the Extreme Championship.
I don't back down from no fight.
Good. Because this is the fight of your life.
I've been told that multiple times.
Try.
Oh, come on, what the fuck?
Emily Moore, you're hiring security or I quit. Oh my god, I'm not paying enough for this shit. Well, let's move on. Yeah, you're on? Oh, there we go, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, after that interruption, we are going to continue with our award show with the best tag team champions of the year, ladies and gentlemen. And to bring that in, Genocide, come on up.
He knows a lot about tag teams.
He's blown up from watching that fight.
Yeah. I bet he does know a lot about tag teams.
Hello! Before we go,
Bend the shirt.
Why are you crying?
He saw
that's a shirt. That's a nice shirt.
We found a hole in the shirt.
He found a hole in
Let me
his
know.
shirt.
You let me know. I want
You go to the JC Penney. On the clearance before they went out of business.
That's still a lot of money for this year. Thank you very much. $5 and one more clearance on it is not bad.
I bet your boyfriend bought it for you, didn't he?
Oh my God! I'm sure $12 was a lot in 1997.
Still a lot for me.
Anyways.
That was the last time we bought a new wardrobe.
Why are you crying?
I'm not crying.
He's exhausted.
Best tag team champions. The tag team division this year has been through some turmoil, and in the end, it's all been for the prestigious XCW Tag Team Championships. Originated in 2003 with Team Reign being the first winners of the titles, have stood a testament of teamwork and dedication. This year, the nominees for Best Tag Team Champions are and the winner for Best Tag Team Champions of the Year are the Freedom Fighters.
Oh, yeah! Awkward.
Awkward.
This is awkward.
Call security.
I'm sure you want that.
Who said that to do? I quit.
Okay? I'm getting out of the way here.
So, just by me holding this, am I stealing the spot? I guess I am.
You don't deserve anything.
Oh, no?
No, you don't. And I've proven it time and time again. You don't deserve anything.
Last time I checked, you attacked me behind my back. You cheated to win multiple times. And you just thrown our friendship down the drain. Something we built up for years and years and years, and you just tossed it all down the drain.
You want to bring up facts? Let's bring up facts. Okay. Any time that we have been in the ring together, I have managed to get hurt because of your stupidity. Every time that this shoulder has been dislocated, you know what I do? Pop it back in and I finish the damn match. You want to know what happened to you? You hurt your knee. You tucked your tail and ran. You quit. Left me.
Oh, really? Last time I checked, you're the one who couldn't fucking run in the army, so I made you stop. But you know what? You think I don't deserve anything? I think I deserve a match with you.
Yes.
Warfare.
A match with me. Yeah. I have beaten you multiple times. What makes you think that you deserve another shot to wrestle me?
So shoot you.
No, don't even answer. I'll give you the match because I want to embarrass you. But I'll put up the stakes even higher. This isn't just going to be no normal match where you can leave the company and leave once I humiliate you.
Oh,
No,
so
I want you to be laying in a pile of rubble. I want you through this table, but what I want more than you going through that table is you going through a barbed wire table.
Oh!
Spicy.
Nightmare.
America, you got yourself a match, and you're gonna see your hero bleed.
Yeah!
Big time match made for Winter Warfare.
Oh, big. That's what I'm talking about. Season 2 of Freedom Fighters is heating up, ladies and gentlemen. My God. We're making our way though.
Moving right along, that brings us to our best extreme champion of the year. And to do the honors on this one, I think we'll bring up one of our newcomers. Let's try Nightmare, the United Backyard Champion.
Let's get some XCWA up here. Let's do it. Come on. Got y'all ready, sir?
Don't be shy.
Everybody gets a turn.
Hey.
How are we doing tonight, everybody? The Extreme Champion. Who exactly is the best? The Extreme Champion has to be someone willing to put out their own safety. Someone to attain and defend their championship, no matter what the odds are. The title originated in 2004 and has been held by several superstars of the XCW. At this time, we will recognize one superstar who best describes how extreme they really are. And the nominees are... And your winner of Best Extreme Champion is Jesse Justice.
Hey, Jesse, you lost weight.
Come on up, I'm sorry, Back City. Us hosts here, Jesse Justice. We've searched the parking lot. We've searched the back alleys of Shelbyville. We cannot find it. Or Herbert.
He's in the dumpster.
He reached out to me and asked him he could not be here tonight to accept this award on his behalf, which we graciously have done. Obviously, we'd love him to be here, but sometimes it doesn't always work out. So he reached out to us. We will accept it on his behalf. So Jesse Justice is this year's Best Extreme Champion. Thank you, Jesse. Since we're doing Best Extreme, Best Tag Team, that means our show is nearing its end, ladies and gentlemen. We go on our titles. We go continuing on for the Best International is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. And to announce our Best International Champion, let's actually just get the XAWA International Champion up here, Mr. Will Smith. Let's see if he can do one for us, or XCW.
The International Championship dates back to 2003 season and has strived since being defended at every major turn by some of the entertaining... who wrote this? The most entertaining superstars in XCW history. This year we've had two simultaneous international champions. However, the award can only go to one. And here are your nominees. And the winner, Best International Champion, Tommy the Man Merriman.
Well, I guess we can say that we all saw this coming. Sorry. You know, there's a lot of candidates, as most of you seen, but I just want to give a shout out to one guy that's really stuck out this year, and that was a phenomenal international champion. That's DJ Wolbert. We should be up here too, but there is one person here that should be. Of course, we all know him as our GM. I know him as a piece of shit. Psychor. I'm still going down the line, man. I'm coming for you next. Be ready. Whew. Thanks, guys.
Another bombshell here announcing VCAs.
You know how we do as the VCAs, though. We keep the matches coming.
Thank you.
All right, and I think there's only one title left.
One title, yeah, one title. Okay.
I think it's your turn.
All right. Well, to present the best XCW champion of the year,
who?
I'm gonna bring up Deacon Storm.
He talks on occasions when he's happy.
So quiet.
Alright. The XCW champion is the figurehead of the company. They're the ones at the top of the mountain that everyone strives to be at. From being defended for the first time ever in the Extreme King Battle Royale, to main eventing Summermania with Fletch and Venom, the XCW champion, must be prepared to defend their title in any situation. This year's nominees for the best XCW champion are and the winner for Best XCW Champion of 2019, Venom.
A couple things I gotta say. I want to thank everybody that actually believed in me.
Woo! You're welcome.
Just not in the show, but as a person in general.
Woo! Again.
Love you. Just want to say I am the longest reigning XCW champion with 196 days. Fuck you, Corey Lee.
Woo!
Another thing I want to say. In the battle royal for the title, I really didn't know who was going to win until Genocide's like, hey, put me over. And then I wanted to put him over, and his balls caught the rope, so I couldn't get him over.
It's true. Watch it.
Like, I was trying to teeter-totter. I'm like, dude, your balls are caught. He's like, I don't know, just push me. Pushed him over. There it went. But I do want to thank you guys, though. I didn't know it would come so soon, winning a XCW title. It's not gonna be my last time holding it, but I got other things that I need to handle. That's all I got. Get a little cluttered up here.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, thank you, Stephen.
Were you?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we are making our way down, finally, to our second Hall of Fame. Normally we don't have a masked inductee, but our second Hall of Fame of the night will be presented by Hazard. Please come on up. Hey!
Thanks, Steve-O.
Thanks,
Steve-O. Just kidding.
That's
See, it's funny.
Fuck Steve-O. He's
They
a fucking-
actually write out prompts for, you know, all these. The person writing the prompt comes up and goes, "You need one?" I said, Hall of Fame. What is there to say about a Hall of Fame? If you win Hall of Fame, you have really cemented your spot in wrestling history. The XCW Hall of Fame is just a whole nother ballgame. Whether it be myself, Fletch, Corey Lee, Chris Jones, everybody that is in the Hall of Fame deserves to be there. And just like the rest of these guys deserve to be there. And without further ado, let's roll your nominees. A lot of big names up there. And again, Azrael the Demon Knight being inducted earlier. So, this next one, no other bigger name right now other than one other guy on there. And your winner is James Cerebral. What's James Cerebral known for? EPW. I'm sure he wouldn't mind you accepting it.
I guess. Let's see, what would James Cerebral say?
Not a lot.
First he'd do this. And then he'd probably say he stays G'd up. He's untouchable. And without him, EBW wouldn't have got as far as it did. He's the best XCW champion of all time, in his mind. And James Cerebral was just a big part of the EBW XCW storyline. He's a big part of Untouchables. He's a big part of Royalty. James Cerebral actually, in all honesty, has done a lot. Now, we poke fun at everybody, and obviously James Cerebral's not here, whether he decided he didn't want to wrestle no more or whatever. He's not here, but we'll accept the award for James Cerebral, and he's actually earned it. So I, as being an inductee from 2005, welcome James Cerebral to the XCW Hall of Fame.
Deserving name. Deserving name.
I agree. I like it. It's nice. There you go. You gotta give it a word. You gotta take care of everybody.
I've played history myself with James Cerebral.
Really?
Taught me how to stay G'd up, and because of that, I was able to get a new car. I got a new
He loves
job.
Guitar Hero.
It really just it set my life on a different track. That's staying G'd up, man.
To me personally, James Cerebral taught me that no matter how old you are, anything is possible. Thank you, James Cerebral. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take one more quick commercial break. Do not go anywhere. The final awards are just around the corner. Stick with us.
It's the last time that I ask why. I'm overlooked and I'm passed by. You can't grasp my shit, that's fine. Can't see the truth through glass eyes. You're half blind. In fact, I'm on my way to the back nine. I'm coming out swinging the man on a mission and breaking new ground like a landmine. Can't stop my ambitions, can't stop my commitment. My very existence is winning the game. Every minute I'm giving, I'm thinking of living the different. You live it the same, a vivid display. What are you thinking? I'm building the vision, you're thinking the grave. I'm in a position to have an opinion. Don't need your permission to give it away. Give it a rest, this is the end. You cannot prevent what you're fighting against. We live in the shit, we didn't pretend. We're the percentage you'll never forget. Look at the math, look at what's left. You can't represent what you couldn't accept. Since the beginning I knew you were ignorant. That is the difference you can't understand. What would you do with nothing to lose? Nothing to live for but something to prove. You don't have a clue, you got it confused. You couldn't walk 20 steps in our shoes. Every minute you're talking for you. Can't run from the truth, it's coming for you. We are the many and you are the few. We are the few. new day in a new way. The future brings a new game, a view change, a crusade. It's a journey to the new age. So you may want to take this time to pack a suitcase. We're coming, you're going, cause we are the chosen. Yeah, this is our moment, you're too late. That's it, I have spoken, I told you it's hopeless. You thought I was joking, but when did I laugh? The smile you noticed was me overflowing from joy and emotion from ending the past. Sending it back like something was open, like something was broken, it went in the trash. Day one is over, the future's approaching, the embers are glowing, we're spreading the ash. We're flipping the script, spinning the shit. You've been the victim, 6-6 in the kick. You finish the 10, I'm swinging the miss. You're dead in the wind cause your wings have been clipped. We're giving it lift, you're wishing you did. You're stuck in the middle and sinking again. You are the end, we are where it begins. We are the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 12th annual 2019 Viewers' Choice Awards. Here we are. Getting close. Top 3 awards, ladies and gentlemen. Top 3 awards every year. I was a little teared up because it means another VCA's in the books. But it's got to come to an end sometime, ladies and gentlemen. So our next is going to be most shocking moment of the year. And to present that, we are going to call up the XAWA Hardcore Champion. Extreme Champion, I'm sorry. No, it's hardcore. Oh, it's hardcore. It's hardcore. I might say. Oh my God, I'm done. Come on, Black Card. Hey!
First of all, thank you for keeping Wolfsburg out because he's been trying to roll me out for the last 2 weeks and I'm just sick of it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, get a break. He's been in the pound. Most shocking moment. The moment makes you say, wow. The return you didn't see coming, or the result that knocked your socks off. This year we've had several things that shocked the most of us, but this year's nominees for most shocking moment are winner for most shocking moment of the year is Evan's Dark Side. Night stipulation.
Why are you up here? I was part of that. Hey, I believe it said Evans Dark Side, nothing about Brady.
Yeah, but I believe it was you backstabbing me and abandoning everything. So we had
I abandoned everything?
Yeah, here's proof. Ooh. In fact, I noticed you traded in for some glasses, which I know you don't need because you're dumb as fuck.
Oh my god!
Shit's getting real. I'm dumb. You're the one that's fucking dumb.
What does this mean?
Please, enlighten me.
Okay. Who was the man who brought you into this company? I don't believe it was Emily. I don't believe it was Fletch. I believe I was the man who was like, Brady, I'm going to bring you into this family. Because I noticed somebody was getting rejected because of their niece.
Go!
But, that's none of my business, apparently, because,
Damn.
I'm the backstabber of this group, right? That's why you went off with and teamed up with Jeff Buster and Patrick O'Reilly. Right?
I had no control.
Damn!
You had no control.
No.
So is that why when I went to Fletch and Emily and was like, hey, Brady's in the slums and he's out of the company, faking an injury. So let me bring him. Let's make us a tag team so I can help Brady get better.
Actually, last time I checked, you went off to your little army excursion when I came back.
Ooh.
So, wow. I mean, bitch smack him. Smack him.
Hey, come on, guys.
Come on,
Hey,
come on.
Come on. Get away. No.
Oh, no! Seriously?
Look, God.
Get out of here.
Let them fight. 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 Shut them fight.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
This is fucking crazy now. I'm gonna kill you! Come on, Steve, don't get him back. Look at this table. I'll go through this. Jesus
Oh, I need an inhaler. Everybody got an inhaler?
Okay.
Commercial break.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta take a second to get, what's the opposite of discombobulated? Recombobulated? I don't know. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna cut to Steve-O, who's standing by with Boyd.
Well, Boyd, how you liking the festivities so far with your Skittles? Well,
It's going.
huh, it's going. What's your plan for Midwinter Warfare?
It's so hard. Well, Jesse Justice and I have been talking back and forth. And in 2020, we are going to reunite for the award.
Funny you should say that, boy. See, You guys are talking about how you guys are want to join back up for the War Against Injustice. You guys want to reform a tag team? Well, there's two people here that are masters of the tag team.
Oh, wait. I'm going to say the Giant Blueberry and Jack and the Bean Pumpkin.
It's James and the Giant Peach, you get it right.
I was going for orange, but okay, whatever.
It's the same thing. Same color. Giant Peach. But, with that being said, Void, what do you say at Midwinter Warfare? The Ward will be taking on, not like a limited edition, no, not Blackout Inc., no. Me and Genocide have been thinking and pondering back and forth, and how about we make this tag team match between the Ward and us.
Okay.
I accept.
I want to give him a hint.
As we wind it down, hopefully we have 2 awards.
Set is put back together now.
Barely, but yes. Hopefully 2 more awards and hopefully 0 fights in those. I don't know if I have another one in me. We're down to the top 2, ladies and gentlemen, which are match and superstar. We always save superstar for last. We're going to the match of the year, the entire season. Midwinter Warfare 2019 until the Elimination Unchained match earlier tonight. Any of the matches in between could be. I do not envy the judge's task of narrowing this down, but to announce the winner, we are going to have Emily Moore. Please, come on up.
Every year, the superstars of XCW go out to achieve the greatest match possible. This is the time in the night where we look back at some of the best of the year. This year's nominees for Match of the Year are And the winner of Match of the Year is Fletch versus Tommy, Halloween Havoc 2019.
First and foremost, just got a couple of things to say. I know we've had our differences. Our quarrel is done.
Yeah, you kicked my ass. I mean, I'm man enough to admit it.
Besides Chris Jones, which you were a candidate, but you didn't win this year, buddy. Hopefully next year.
Well, one of us three got two.
On behalf of myself, man. I came back through blood, sweat, and tears. Thank you for giving me Match of the Year.
It's a trick.
Yeah. Shrek.
He's not Jay Ellis.
Oh, he cooked Princess.
Make out!
Okay. Yeah.
Fuck him.
Wait, no, make out.
There are some heller matches on this list. Chris and Venom, which was the runner-up to our match.
Absolutely.
Mind blowing. I can't even believe as the tallies came in that was beat. That's just unbelievable. But it also tied with TLC from SummerMania, and watching back the video, that's a highlight reel. And even such matches as Brogan O'Shea and Genocide teaming up against the Freedom Fighters, it's just mind-blowing, the matches that we had this year.
And in my eyes, I believe that every single person in this room that was a candidate should be up here. Because myself, as you've seen with me and Hazard, man, and Hellbound, cheap shot, motherfucker.
It happens.
I've wrestled for this company for many years. Bled for this company for many years.
I did when I wrestled him.
You almost exploded with that TV.
Yeah, that TV.
I thank you guys for voting for us. And
here's a challenge. I don't want to see me and Tommy being the ones up here for Match of the Year next year. That's the challenge. I'm not saying not go out and do the best match you possibly can because you're Tommy the Man fucking Merriman, and I know that you will.
Oh yeah!
Well, let's see some new faces. Let's see what you guys can put into it. This year was definitely a year for storytelling. This was a year for promo. All we need is to make every match Match of the Year. You guys will make it happen, I promise.
Oh, here we are. That's it. One more award before the close, the big finale. Well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, what it is. We save the best for last every year. This is for the person who pretty much is the best of XCW in the 2019 season. And to present that award for Superstar of the Year, we are going to bring up Mr. 187 Genocide. As AA Rack City said, last year's Superstar. Only fitting, of course. Thank you, sir. I love this shirt, man.
Well, thank God.
Superstar of the Year, which I won last year. It's a big fitting award to win because it proves that you are the very best. This award singles out the one person who night in and night out continued performing at the highest level. From the promos kept to the in-ring performance, this person exemplified what every superstar strives for. This year, the nominees for Superstar of the Year are and the winner of Superstar of the Year goes to Venom.
Superstar of the Year. You know,
Please cry.
I've never cried.
Maybe cry.
I don't have mine.
Please cry.
To be honest,
It's
I
Ducks removed. You can't cry.
didn't know I was going to win. I didn't even think I was going to win. I told myself at the beginning of this season I was going to be the best I can be. If it was promos, if it was character, if it was storyline, or wrestling in the ring. I just want to thank everybody and to the people that gave me the opportunity to show what I can do. If it was from Chris Jones getting his ass kicked, to Genocide getting his ass kicked, Hazard and even Fletch, I appreciate all you guys.
You're also MVP for winning most awards this year.
Yeah, it looks like another Tommy Marin.
Yeah.
You were in first place. Chris is in second.
I think I'm four.
Along with me and Tommy, I think it's a three-way tie. And then
You deserve no credit.
It's me and Chris is second, and then Evan and Tommy third.
Deserve more credit, man.
Thank you guys. Like I said, I didn't have any kind of idea.
You deserve it.
You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it.
I just want to ask a question. Who's ever insulted Venom for his wrestling skills or his promo abilities? Raise your hand and be honest.
Oh, God damn me. I'll do it tomorrow.
What Venom did this year is he proved all of us wrong. Like, it takes a lot for people to trust somebody to do dangerous stuff with. You know, people trust Fletch, they trust Hazard, they trust Genocide, they trust Tommy. I was scared to do the dive over the top rope, and I was scared all year. But you caught me, whereas Brendan and Andy and DJ did not.
They left you.
Everything was scary, and I appreciate you taking care of me. And your promos were excellent all year. I wasn't there, but I watched every single promo from every single person. Like I said, I want to shake your hand again. You really deserved it this year.
Thank you. very often. But like I said,
lose $20.
like I say, I appreciate every one of you guys.
Just stop going home early in your matches.
If it wasn't from having dark matches with DJ and Patrick and even Will Smith and Brendan Stickle, everybody's got to start somewhere. Even if your best matches are in a dark match, you start somewhere low. You can get up to right now. Yeah, my ass still hurts from that Total Willpower driver on the outside. Sorry.
Like a hole in your leg now.
Yeah, and I even got a hole in my leg from a coast to coast from Chris Jones. I can stick my finger in it. I'll take that.
And he does.
It's finally something he can reach to stick his finger in.
He has.
He knows his tears is blue.
Does it feel real good?
No, it hurts.
You deserved it.
Yeah.
It matches his vagina.
I just want to say thank you. From me to all you guys, I just want to say thank you.
Punch out, Mike.
Hope you're proud of this one.
Here you guys go.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
There's no more awards, dumbass.
Yeah, dipshit.
Fuck off.
That's our award.
What's your guys'
One of the
award
best.
for being the best host of
Host in
XCW?
BCA's history.
Hey,
I voted for Hazard.
BCA history.
I vote for you.
We'll see you in 2020. We'll see you at Midland Warfare.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Goodbye.